Hi, I'm Karen for Expert Village. Now I'm going to show you how to make a repair using buttons. Sometimes you get a small hole that it's not in a good spot for a patch, and it doesn't really need much of a patch. And you can repair it using buttons. Now I found these nice flower buttons, and it goes with our flower motif on our skirt. And if we go ahead and put a button right over our little teeny hole, it will cover it. And then we can use the other buttons, if we place them randomly on the skirt, to follow the design of the skirt. Now I'm going to show you how to sew the buttons on by hand. First I'll show you how to thread the needle. Take your thread and cut it off nice and clean so you don't have any fuzzy things on the end. And then just moisten the end with lick your fingers and just moisten and thread your needle. Take enough thread to work with. About 1.5 feet is good usually. Now to knot, this is how I do it. You moisten your finger, not too wet. You wrap the thread around your finger so it crosses over. With your thumb, you roll the thread between your thumb and your finger, and then you pull that knot nice and tight. That will give you a nice heavy knot that won't go through the fabric. Okay, now to repair our hole, we want to start by putting the needle in the back. Don't put it into the hole, the part that's loose. Put it into a part of the fabric that will hold the knot. And we're just going to take a stitch or so to pull the fabric together before we put our button on. We'll take 1, 2 stitches. That will kind of hold the hole together. And now we'll put the button on. So come up from the back and put your button on there. And you'll just sew through the holes probably 4 or 5 times until the button is on there securely. There's so many great looking buttons in the stores nowadays. You can really put some pretty things on. Okay, now to knot the end, you go out through the back, take a little bit of the fabric to make a loop, put your needle through that loop and pull the loop down. Now you have another loop. Put your needle again through that loop and pull it down, and then just pull it tight. And that will secure your knot.